gone on to play in the NBA. And we're off. It was Woolfolk and Burton. And it is the Western Michigan Broncos controlling here. All right, partner, tell me off the bat what's going to be key for the Western Michigan is, hey, nice spinning move by Jaden Brewer right off the bat.
Well, that's one of them right there. The finishing around the rim. It's two really good defensive possessions from Grant Byers. Understanding the personnel, who's a shooter, who's not, and giving them the adequate space.
Sweet left hand from Trey Perry, the freshman from Liberty Township, Ohio. 8 to shoot. Ryans gets it back to Burton. And Brewer lifts the left hand and drops home a three-pointer.
You see that time again, Byers trying to go under to give a couple quick early looks for Miami. And Travis Steele told us to shoot around. I want to, he likes these guys to play free, but shot selection is a thing.
Brewer red hot, quickly knocks in his second three-pointer. Early part of 2030, so we'll get to that when the season's over. He's got business to attend. Atkinson. He's one of 6 Redhawks who averages and Brewer is there for the board. Up ahead, that's Mike Suluka. And a nice dish to Brewer. And so he's playing. He's a big part of what they do is Burton works inside on Woolfolk. And Woolfolk, good defense. But Burton comes right back a little too strong. And Kirby with the outlet.
Oh man was Trey Perry. He had a clear size advantage.
Perry with time, in rhythm, knocks down his first three of the ball game.
The next man up mentality for Miami. It really doesn't matter who it is on this team. There's no question about it.
Wow, that's sweet stroke. You kidding me? And Jaden Brewer leads the Broncos in scoring. Nice job there. He saw kind of explosiveness, but
finishes with the hammer.
Perry with that burst finds Woolfolk. And Woolfolk plays it up and in.
And that's the difference between coming off a ball screen.
Williams. Suter on Ryan. Crossover. Peter Suter. On that last victory against Eastern Michigan, isn't so much throw with the offensive set. Sulaka gets the bunny in the middle of the lane. Miami in the bonus. Trey Lewis from the corner. That's short. And then Barnes gets the rebound. Ryan's going to try from the top. And he rips the nets for 3.
Second chance opportunities.
23-20. Western Michigan on top. Suter fades away. A la Dirk Nowitzki with that leg up. Just that great balance of patience. As the Broncos turn it over, Perry, the jump stop. What an acrobatic layup.
How about this? Off 2 feet, get the finish.
Ryans.
After that initial Jaden Brewer bucket, they've done a tremendous job of guarding the paint.
Oh, the tip by Lewis. Three-point land.
They're going to have to find other ways, whether it be forcing turnovers or getting out on the fast break.
Carson Viz, this guy was a quarterback in high school, threw for 2,500 yards. Gets it in the hands of Brewer. 5 to shoot. Nice baseline move. Ryan's wanting a dunk. But the great body control to lay it in. After the 2 free throws on the technical. And Ryans is 1 of 2. Miami gets the ball. Suter straight to the rack. And puts Miami on the board here.
And Suter finishes.
And so right away, lead could have been 6 as Lewis lets it go. Trey Lewis scrapes the sky for that three-pointer for the Broncos.
Great pick and pop. He's shooting 40% this year.
So we got one basket where the game clock and the shot clock is working, and the other where it is not, but there's a scoreboard right behind it as Williams pulls up, and that's pure. Justice Williams. And Woolfolk fades away. That was pretty. Suter, clear lane, a quick first step, and lays it up off the glass. And they lost earlier this year on the road in Oxford. Williams tries to get Atkinson up in the air, flips it up with the right hand.
Justice Williams takes advantage.
Good look down to Perry from Atkinson. Ryan's trying to create space. Burton, good left hand for Max Burton, the redshirt junior from Michigan. And Lewis, he's had to step up with the injuries. playing in the 4 spot. Peter Suter. Suter says, where's the foul? And you got Sherrod Barnes, the freshman. He's playing a lot for Western Michigan. And Ryan's just a sophomore. Doesn't matter. From the corner, the 3 ball. Just a couple away from the bonus for the Broncos. Remember that technical at the end of the first half on head coach Travis Steele. That counted as a team foul. Carson Fisk, great footwork in the paint. Well, Miami's so difficult to prepare for because they don't run a lot of set plays. So many guys can score as Atkinson lays it in for Elmer, and that's just too deep. Next foul, Miami, and the Broncos in the bonus. Suter coming the other way on the turnover. Glides in with the right hand. It was touched, but it's going to go down.
Travis Steele said they create their separation with their preparation. That's all preparation. They're in shoot-around. Those are the ones you want to avoid if you're Miami. The freeze off of no movement, not a ton of ball reversals.
And Brewer working on Byers. That's just plenty. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Western Michigan. Inside, and good job fronting the pass there by Barnes. Williams down Broadway and gets the bucket and the foul.
Yes, you get the steal, you get the run out, you spin, you hop through, you go off the opposite foot, and you change.
Programs, Fishers High School in Indiana. Good look inside. Redhawks turn it over. Williams off to the races, elevates, and draws the foul.
Come alive, but when you run that inbounds play, everybody is low. There's no one back for transition defense. Kirby makes a valiant effort.
But that's MAC basketball.
It is. I mean, every single night it feels like.
This working on Wolfball. Switch to the right hand for the freshman, Carson Viss.
I think you put some of the pressure. How about that?
Yeah, great job. Kirby, by the way, is tied a career high with those 8 rebounds. And so Lyons backs it out, 7 to shoot. Gotta go. And so Ryans, the sophomore, ice in his veins. Another redshirt sophomore. And the Broncos up 9. Elmer just loses it. Woolfolk there to get it. Atlas, shot clock running down. How's that for some confidence?
That's all Antoine Woolfolk leads this team and steals, pokes that one away.
Atlas it. Strong to the rack.
I mean, it happens quickly. At one point, you're up 9.
For those of you tuning in for the Major League Volleyball match between Orlando and Dallas, you'll be able to find it streaming free on the CBS Sports app. As you see the big 3-pointer there from Atkinson and the foul. E.J. Ryan's milking the shot clock. And now they get into their offense. Playing a 2-man game, pulls up, and that's just plenty. E.J. Ryan's gets to his spot. Elmer working on Brewer. He gets to his spot. He elevates and gets the bucket to go.
E.J. Ryans, you got to get downhill for us to have that work.
Elmer working on Burton. Back to Woolfolk in the paint. The spin move. And Woolfolk gives Miami a 1-point lead.
And you got to clean up the defensive glass.
Williams rises up and knocks down the jumper to tie it at 67.
Looks like they're checking the clock here, but that's just too clean if you're Miami. Justice Williams.
Chris Perry working on Ryan. It's going to be Trey Perry. The left hand, and it goes for Trey Perry, and the foul. And Trey Perry wins it for the Redhawks. Kind of a third of the way through the season. Luke Skaljak had been playing all season, but really stepped up, and it's good if it goes. E.J. Ryans misses a half-court shot, and Travis Steele and the Miami Redhawks